I've even threatened to change the IU on his golf cart without him knowing and let him drive around town with a UK on it.
You want to kill me? I mean, you can't bad now with bad things. I mean, they're already.
Hey, if you mess with your golf cart, I will litigate for you. Pro bono.
Yes.
Messing with your IU.
They have that,
I go to the restroom and I back in, not your car.
Right in the year, I'm just always confused.
It's
going downhill, so.
No, just
Why
checking
don't
it
they,
out.
why don't we have UK fans over here?
So when I was growing up,
That was the talk.
they played, I know they played in the middle of the day. That was the rerun at 9 p.m. on Fox every Saturday night.
So you just ended up liking the vlog there.
Because you can watch
They was
it.
winners back then too, though.
Well, they were good.
He's fine.
Bandwagon
So we're going down,
I lived through the rest, yeah.
Yeah. You lived through it all now. The good, bad, and the ugly now. So for sure. How did you get UK fans?
My dad likes IU, so it's good.
Wow. Okay, you just wanted to be a
You just picked up.
legit.
If you're IU, so for election Dusty May, 2 years ago, said he wanted to be IU starter forever. Dominate.
Just dominate.
He was absolutely dominating.
For sure. All right.
I heard over
I feel like it's been forever since I've seen him.
I looked over on it.
Rumor tells me he's not having
These meetings have been, I know, you've not, well, it's been
he needs
where I've had conflicts or it changed or whatever, and then went to a time when I had another meeting. This actually worked because, they changed the meeting at Lou's Sewer till the last Monday of the month.
Wow.
So they switched around.
Go figure.
Yeah. How come you guys are doing tonight? This isn't gonna be a permanent change? No.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it order here. Start. Welcome everybody for showing up.
Enough time.
Start out with the pledge. Pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll go ahead and approve. Can I get a motion to approve the last regular meeting minutes, please?
I'll make a motion to approve last meeting.
Second.
I'll second.
All right, thank you.
Maybe. Who was first?
Good job. Okay. All right, now we'll go to our guests.
First?
Eric?
All right.
First.
I'll start with the water loss audit. So, according to Indiana law, you guys have to do a water loss audit basically every year, and then it has to be validated every 2 years. So that's been the case for about 6 years now. So you guys are on, this is a validation year. So basically what we do is we come in, we'll go through all your water records, prepare the water loss audits for the last 2 years. There's a data validity score that goes along with that. This gets plugged into some AWWA software to create the report, and then we'll have a separate person that's actually a certified validator validate the audits for this. So I do have a task order before you to authorize us to do that work. I think it's $6,500, which is a little uptick from what it was a couple years ago, but it's kind of the nature of these sort of things nowadays. So we'll get it done. I think they're due August of this year, so we'll go ahead and get started on it and get it knocked out before next week. So I would need authorization for that task order.
I get a motion for authorization for the task order, please.
I'll make a motion for the task order.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor? Vote carries 5-0 for that task order. Thank you.
Second thing is the sewer project. Congratulations on getting the grant. So great news. Technically, I'd say this is our first time in, and you made it. So I think that's pretty good. So $750,000 go a long way towards that project. So that's the good news. The bad news is the clock has started on that. So with Okra and their grants, they want the project to be complete within 18 months, which is good. I mean, we want to get things done, but there's some intermediate deadlines in there that we need to meet as well. I put together a tentative schedule. I'll pass that around just so you guys have it. But basically, the next two deadlines we need to worry about. One is May 31st. There's a notice of removal of environmental conditions. That's something Nathan at Region 15 will take care of for you. Don't anticipate any issues with that. The next deadline would be a September 30th, 2026 deadline for you to have bids in hand and all that documentation turned in to Okra. So that means we need to get the design done in the next 5 months, 5 to 6 months basically. Get the bids out end of August, beginning of September, so that you can have all that. I've tentatively got it plugged in here like September 24th, something like that, to do a bid opening. But as we get closer to that time frame, we can talk about that a little bit more. We will have a geotechnical firm come out, do some soil borings out at the lagoons around the dams where we've got the leak and some of the other areas that we're concerned about. So I need to get them mobilized. We need weather in our favor, obviously, to do some of that stuff. I'll need those geotechnical reports in order to complete the design. So that's one of the first things on my list. Then we'll scramble surveyors out to survey everything in to develop and set up plans and stuff. So there's a lot of work that's got to happen pretty much in a short amount of time. So I do have an agreement in front of you guys for our services on it. It's for everything basically from cradle to grave with the project. It covers the design work, all the field work that I just talked about. It'll cover any permitting needs that we have. We will have help you with the bid through the bidding process, and we'll have an inspector that'll be out here every day that they're doing work. I'm anticipating, like I said, bidding this out, getting bids in hand in September. Your match right now is targeted to come from the State Revolving Loan Fund. There's paperwork and stuff that they need to have done. So it'll probably be December before they would be able to get started on the project and actually get work moving. So we're really going to be close to that 18-month time frame. I'm expecting about 9 months to do the work. Again, it's going to be weather dependent, so we're going to have to play with Mother Nature in the spring of next year, it looks like, whenever we actually get things going. So with that, I do have that agreement in front of you. It is for the total of all of our services is $649,800. A lot. That is in the budget. That was in the budget that was submitted for the grant application, and is included in your total funding package. So there hasn't been any change to that. But I would need authorization to get started.
Can I go ahead and get a motion to let Commonwealth get started on the work that needs to be done?
I'll make a motion to approve the beginning of the work for Commonwealth.
I'll second.
All in favor? Vote carries 5-0.
Eric, 649 what?
8.
8?
849, 800. Yeah.
Eric, do you have something with the scope of the work?
Yeah. The scope of the work is primarily improvements out at the wastewater lagoon. We have a couple of areas that we have some pretty bad bank erosion that we're going to address.
This is. She can have it.
Yeah. We have some valves and stuff that need to be addressed. So, generally improvements to the wastewater treatment.
Did you want these back, Eric?
Yeah, got it.
When is that SRF ball going to start rolling?
So that's the other thing. So you'll have to do a bond, basically a ban and a bond for SRF for your match money. I would suggest we try to schedule something in the next couple weeks to have a meeting with them. I know Teresa talked to Camille at SRF already.
Yeah.
And so they're aware of it. They know it's coming. They're prepared for it. You'll need to have, in addition to local counsel, you'll need to have basically a bond to counsel. And then your rate consultant obviously will be there. So we've already touched base with all those people, but I would suggest maybe sometime, maybe 2 weeks out, so we're getting in the spring break season, but in the next couple weeks it would be good to have a call with all those people just to get everybody I can circulate the schedule, we can add different things to it, that some of their deadlines and stuff will be. And then,
Teresa set that up, probably.
yeah,
I started.
yeah, so just sometime when you're available and we can get that ball rolling would be good. Okay.
We gonna dredge the lagoon?
Yes.
I think so.
You paying attention?
Listen over the years.
Okay, that's all I've got. You'll see me more than you want to as we go through this. At first, it's a little bit slow while we're doing our work. Generally, when we get to some milestones where we have information to share with you, we'll come back and do that. I won't just waste your time on stuff. But usually at about 50-60% of the design, we'll have a sit-down meeting and go through everything. And then at 90%, we'll go through it again and then hammer it out for
If
bid.
there's any way, just send like some quick updates or something to the Grandview
Okay.
Town email.
Okay.
That way we know we're still on track, and that way it might be less communication or less bothering on
Okay.
our end for you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just
I'll
like,
try to send something in advance of your regular meetings. That way you guys all have an update then, whether I'm here or not.
that'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be great. That way we know we're getting
Hitting
close to these
milestones.
deadlines. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you. All right. Cool.
I pretty went off, did you have one?
Oh yeah, I certainly.
So you're talking about we can, no extra help with this, right? Yeah. Like Teresa said the other day, she said there may be some help out there still yet for the payment.
We'll move right along to department reports.
Okay. First thing that you see on the quote for water tower clean out, paint interior this year. I talked to you guys about this a little bit last year, this year. We're gonna have a quote. I got one. Alright. Since we're spending money. Alright. Here's a quote from McGuire. Originally we had him planned to come in and do a clean out of the water tower and get rid of all the buildup and stuff inside there. Well, the inspection that we had showed started with rust and some things like that needs to be taken care of, sanded down, blasted, and recoated. Outside of the tank we got washed, started showing rust. It needs a paint job. Now these things are required every 10-15 years. I don't know the last time we got ours painted was 14 maybe?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, so, we're getting close. Once we get this done, it resets that time clock to another, about 15 years, also the 5-year inspection. There's 2 copies here, I'll just go ahead and read you the total price. Total price is, split up to 3 payments for 3 years, $38,988.29. That'd be 3 payments of, each year if we accept it. And once they do this, if we do this, they're gonna shut down the tower, we're gonna drain it, it's gonna be empty for 2 to 3 weeks as they go through and paint it, clean it all out and whatnot. That's how come I've been leading up to getting all the other stuff, so we can run water directly from the ground and treat it. Not only will it benefit clean out of the tower and painting of it, but it also, say something happens to the tower, we could still provide water to the town. Color, you can pick the color if you want to paint it a different color. You start getting multiple colors and you start talking about price increase. But flying that around, y'all can look at it.
What was the amount? 38,900 and
38,988.29 times 3 years. All right. So now, obviously, we don't have to have an answer today, but I think sooner than later would be better to lock in whatever quote, if this is what you want to do. I will say it does need to be done.
Wow. Okay, can I say something? So what is that exactly for? What all are they doing?
The water tower, that collects up and receives in the water around the town. manganese and different buildup and stuff from the ground.
Right, like,
Well, inside the tower, it's got buildup. It's probably got 3 inches of it right now or more.
okay.
It's to clean it out. But when they went in there, seen it, you know, it gets rusty and stuff.
Okay.
It needs stripped, these drains stripped, recoated and protected with enamel-based paint or whatever. That'll be done in the water tower itself on the exterior, because it's starting to rust on the outside as well. Now we do touch-ups, we've done touch-ups, but that's only gonna go so far. We need to get them to sand that down and repaint it with the correct paint. The details are in that, what type of paint and the process they're gonna use.
So, who is it?
That,
Who is the people? I mean, you have.
oh, this is the quote right now from McGuire.
Right, McGuire, okay.
So,
Who have we used before?
what's that?
Who have we used before?
I don't know. This way, I think they used, whoever they used before, I don't know if they're still doing it. The water tower inspection I got was from another company, Pittsburgh Tank and Tower.
That's who I think that's.
It might have been who did it.
Who had Rockport's paint, last year,
I
before?
think they used McGuire. One here in Odell, the guy that works for McGuire, he's a local guy, lives in Rockport, right? You know, the company's not out of there, but this guy does drive out here every day and he sees the tower. I think he does care. Don't let that weigh on your decision, but I compared prices between Pittsburgh and these people were better.
Okay.
This is quite a bit better price than the one I just heard the other night at Birdseye for the exact same
Exact same
thing.
stuff.
Yep,
Yep.
quite a bit lower.
No,
It's what,
there you go.
different?
It's lower.
Oh, bad.
I ain't saying there's nobody better out there,
But
but, you know,
it sounds like it's already better than what it was,
Yeah.
so. We'll take
Okay.
what we can get.
moving on, last month, like I told you, we had a rotometer go bad, we got it replaced, along with the scales that got wet, when the thing, we busted that valve, and those have been replaced as well. The bulk water thing, that's just, I told him I'd share it with you. If you want it, we could, do a bulk water sale here in town, if we, like we used to have, when people come buy it. Don't have to, but there's a little thing, you attach the hydrant, it's metered, you can sell water to whoever wants to come get it. I told him I don't think we do enough of that around here, but that's food for thought, maybe everyone wants it.
Something to think about, maybe.
Especially when people's filling out pools or whatever they wanna do.
Well, pools would be harder, cause it's, I have to go with the truck and get it there, but that is for, cause we have the meter things, they attach to their spigot, and we pull off from that. This is for like, your big truckers, your water tanks delivering water. That's what that would be for. Now they can go to, we used to have it in town next to the shop, don't use it anymore. They got it christening in Rockport. I don't think we would use it enough to say it's worth buying that thing.
Well, farmers came by a lot more.
Yeah.
That'd be
I mean,
good.
but it would be an opportunity to make a little bit of money off the water, but I don't know how much you're gonna make.
Right.
We're gonna go on down to,
So wait, where was that? I am all sorry.
Excuse me?
Where would that be, and what was that for?
here,
It's not, okay, yeah.
we could attach this to a hydrant and sell water if we wanted to.
Oh, okay. Well, it'd be nice to have water down at the park, though, is what I was thinking, like for summertime.
Yeah, that's like bulk
That's
water.
different, okay, alright.
I think there is water in the park. There's water there right now. Started discharging again at the lagoons. I think I told you he was going to do that, try to get it down so before this flood season comes. Last year, the flood season got us close, so we're going to try to keep it as empty as possible. Street lights, I don't know if y'all seen that around town. Several were fixed. I sent a new tracker to another parsley.
Yep.
Yeah, and he got outside and did a lot of, knocked out like 10 of them. We're gonna revisit in April when I do the flushing, and we'll send them another list. They're pretty good. I mean, I sent them the tracker, and the next day they were out here hitting them. But the next thing, another email I got, some streetlight grant opportunity. I said I'd bring it to y'all as well. Energy Efficiency and Conservation Block Grant Program, administered by the Indiana Office of Energy Development, provides funding to support energy efficiency and conservation projects conservation projects for the Indiana local governments, including municipalities and governments. Include, not limited to, HVAC, EV charging, water conservation, windows, films, and LED lighting. This one's specifically for lighting. I'm guessing it's talking about our street lighting that we maintain. There's an application period. I'll hand this around if you all feel like it's something you want to try for. If there's truly no cost, we can reach out and see what she has to say. If you have no desire, I will let her know that too.
I think any money that we can get, we should try for.
If it's truly free,
Yep.
yes.
Is there a match with that, Sam?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Is there a match with that?
I'd have to ask more questions, and one just says, no cost is what it says.
There is some out there, like that.
Yeah. So, the streetlights, it wouldn't hurt for them to be updated.
Right.
I know that.
Been a while.
So, I can get more details, and I think we have a deadline to submit it, and I could email out to, hey, or text you guys, whatever, this is kind of the plan, and you say move forward or not, and we try to get it. I mean, they can always say no or yeah, but,
Go for it.
Animal ordinance, I didn't send it in the paper yet, but, did you look at it again after I sent it back to you?
I think so.
Go ahead and get them to sign it, says I got it here, and do we need to number it?
You need to number it, you don't need to sign it until,
Okay.
it's been formally passed.
Is there a I don't know the numbering process, I think it's month, day, and whatever, or, it's probably 2026.
It's usually
so
year
probably
and
the
then
first change.
sequential.
But, is there a numbering process, Donna, for animal or for ordinances? Don't know?
Isn't it just like 2026 or 1 or 2?
Oh, yeah.
That's what
You're talking
he-
about,
that's
yeah,
what he
yeah, you're talking about
means.
number, yes, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Does it go by 01, like the first one, or by month,
No,
03?
so if you're doing one tonight, it'll be 2026-03-10-01-02-03, whatever you do tonight.
01, alright. Did you have any issues with the animal ordinance?
I don't think so.
Alright, I will send it to you to get into the paper, so we can have
I'm
it.
on somewhere else.
What does that entail?
Just an updated animal ordinance.
I need
And it's gonna go out to the paper for the next 2 weeks before it takes effect. And it basically talks a little bit more about animals you have in town, roosters and such, kind of limiting what you can have and the noise makers.
Well, it's got 9 puppies, everybody, if you want a puppy. Sorry.
This trash pickup I talked about before, I got it scheduled. We're gonna drop off that Monday, the 20th of April. We're gonna swap it out on the 22nd and pick up on the 24th. It's the same week we're doing Flushing. It's the free trash pickup that we did last year, you remember?
Yeah. Where do you have it? I forget where you
Down
said
at the,
At that boat dock.
Boat
as
dock.
long as it's not underwater, it's gonna be down there.
Right.
Are you getting one or you gotta go with 2 again?
Huh?
You gonna just get one?
We're getting 2, same package we had last time.
Time again.
Like I said, we are flushing that week, so we can kind of keep an eye on it throughout the night, go check on it, and make sure there's nobody throwing extra stuff in there.
Drop off the 20th and then.
The 20th is the initial drop off, the 22nd, they'll swap them out, and the 24th, they'll pick them up.
Yeah, no, they have a list
Flower
from,
model where it
Do you,
goes.
or do you take bids from dumpster rentals? Cause I have a,
Which was the company that we already use for
Okay.
public,
okay,
so we have a contact with them
Okay.
for our regular stuff.
understood.
Equipment service, I talked about that, I'm dropping off my truck Monday, just to give you a heads up, I will be up to Cruciate, so I won't be needing it for Tuesday to Thursday, I will pick it up Friday. We're gonna look at transmission, while it's there, just check all the fluids, and make sure it's ready to go, and keep that thing running as long as possible.
Dropping it off in Chandler.
It's not Chandler, timeline didn't work out. For the other ones, I got this one, the older Owensboro at, Durham's Automotive. Durham's Automotive. Yeah. And I'm still working that permit packet, but once I get it fixed, the amendment and all that stuff, I might need help with that one, because that's a lot of legal jargon, the way the old one looks.
Okay.
So, other than that, if there's any questions, that's all I have.
Anything on fire departments? Did you hear from Walter?
No, I think they have a pancake breakfast coming up soon.
So I need to ask, I'll text Walker directly.
Yeah.
after.
You know when the pancake breakfast is, Sam?
The 18th.
It's in April, isn't it? April.
April 18th.
Yeah.
It's usually, what, Saturday morning, right?
Yeah, so that would be a Saturday.
That is a Saturday.
I know that's the only thing I'm tracking coming up.
I wanna make sure we advertise correct, correct date, so I'll ask for the next one, for sure. Okay. Anything else on parks right now?
Other than, custom cleanup here. No.
I would like to say something about, which not now, of course, but when parks get going and everything. We talked about it a little bit on the bathrooms last year, and for doing some yard work on things. Bathrooms, I'd like to see getting some good quality soap dispensers and paper towel dispensers because, for one thing, it keeps kids from being able to empty them out on the floor and, just totally ruin the paper towels and stuff. They can still get to them, but it may not happen as much as what I'm saying. And also, I apologize for not getting yard work done, like I was wanting to for landscaping last year, but I went and broke my back, so I got ridiculous
That a little
things.
bit.
That's basically it. I do have plans to do it this spring, depending on where I'm at that time.
Okay.
Maybe she didn't, went in today's notes, I think today's.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I keep babbling. David Gross said that the city had got their letter from the Spencer County Park and Rec that it's time to apply again for whatever you all want. We usually get $2,500 to $3,000, so we can work on whatever, we just have no ideas what you want. So
Okay.
you got, and I think you guys are the Parks Board now, right? Am
Yep.
I right on that?
Yep.
So,
Okay.
and it might, maybe a little more this year. I don't think they're going after too much, so, they have a certain amount designated for Grandview, so.
Okay.
We haven't got the letter, David got his today, but, so
Okay.
I'm guessing it's probably in the mail, and I don't even know the deadline, but just
Okay. You're thinking
think
of
of some things that.
Okay.
and we can-
And when you do get that letter, just let us know. I guess you can send that in our group message and we'll know how much and we'll figure that out.
Especially if there's a deadline.
Cause that can be some stuff covered. Okay.
They're working on it over there.
Okay.
The blockhouse, yeah.
So next we can talk about the bidders that we got, that we just had a meeting over. Excuse me. Obviously to our findings, I believe we're gonna go with Leschner's. Can I get a motion to accept Leschner's Incorporated as the most responsive and lowest bidder? If you guys agree.
I do agree, and I'll make a motion for Leshner's Income to demolish these buildings.
What?
And take care of the debris.
Leschner's Incorporated.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Vote carries 5-0 on Leschner's Incorporated, and we'll have a meeting with them over these buildings.
Where they from?
Liquor store,
Jasper?
So that's,
the liquor store all the way to the.
You can ask the question, yes.
so that's a done deal, already
Yeah, there's,
established, they're going.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
there's nothing to do.
Yep.
Okay.
yep, nope, those buildings, we've been battling that for
Yeah,
way too long now, and
so you're paying somebody to.
do what?
We're paying somebody to,
Yes, ma'am.
instead of paying somebody to keep up with it, like.
Oh, they have to,
They
it
They
was
have to go.
it was
Okay,
condemned,
that was my
yeah.
question.
The owners won't-
I
the owners won't
haven't
take care of
been
their own.
in the loop,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well,
Yeah, the owners won't take care of it, so.
They're in a floodplain, there's no way they have enough money.
Yeah, I understand.
There's too many limits to do anything for the building because of the location.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
yeah,
So
so,
everything can be legal.
And done.
yeah, so,
Done.
and again, everything that we've done up to this point,
I mean, I
we're,
can double check with Sam, cause I know there's been, some of the stuff he's done on his own, but everything sounds right to me.
well, I'll be pushing on you to make sure, so, I'll be contacting you probably a little bit more in the next month or so to make sure everything's good, so.
Do you have an anticipated start? Like, did they give you a potential?
What did we put in that?
We put down there
April
no
1.
later than April 1st day.
Yeah, April 1 is when we wanted to start.
Or no earlier than,
Or-
no
or-
earlier.
No earlier than April 1 date, to get
Might be
started.
no later than, well, no earlier than,
No.
somewhere in there,
No.
right?
Yeah, yeah, around the April 1 date is when they wanted to get started, so,
Obviously, weather and all that stuff, but I think,
yeah, due to weather, so, yep.
acceptance and talking to them to start, hey,
So, that's why we needed to have this, get this discussion and get
Yeah,
going
we
on that.
definitely need them to come in and talk to us.
Yeah, so we'll,
On the next,
for sure.
I guess, next meeting maybe? I mean,
well, that's
is that
after
gonna be
April, then, we
Yeah,
might
sounds
have
right.
to,
I
think we'll probably have something just for them.
Well, we'll see what they, after they hear word if they got chose to, do the work, then we'll reconvene and have that, cause we're gonna have to get a, all of our scope and everything, make sure they got everything that they need from us and whatnot in their schedule for the work, so, cause they'll be putting together a schedule just like our Commonwealth project, so, we'll need schedules, that way we can make sure we're following and doing what we need to do for them as well, so.
Cody said that's the lowest bid, can you say what the bid was?
Yeah, cause since we opened those bids last week, so yeah, that bid was $64,215 is what that bid was. So, it wasn't the lowest, but it was the lowest, lowest, most responsive bid to what we're asking, is what that was. So, okay, any other questions on that? Okay, we'll move along to the clerk treasurer's report. So, can I get a motion to, accept the financials?
I'll make a motion to accept the financials.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? So carries 5-0 on the financials. Thank you. Anything else?
I was in the post office today,
Okay.
they said they had chosen the gross signs for the location.
Awesome, that's a great thing to hear. Post office. I've seen him cleaning stuff out. I was wondering if that's why he was kind of cleaning the building out a little bit more and more every day.
Put the post now.
Okay.
Full intention is to put it there.
Okay.
Use the building?
They give you a timeline,
Not sure
Jonathan?
about that. I just,
Yeah.
I was dropping something off and caught it in passing.
Awesome. Well, that's still a good sign that they, they're moving forward with something, so
Yeah, gross signs is gonna be the post office.
that's what they've
Okay.
chosen to be. So hopefully they keep that building and just kind of remodel it
I
and
was told to.
kind of go with that.
Perfect.
Hey,
The door and the
You know, I
camera
talked
already.
about this McGuire thing, y'all didn't really
Oh,
talk
I
too
did
much
wanna-
about it, right?
I did want to bring that back up.
Yeah,
That's my bad. I had a note.
So, if we're gonna have a meeting here in the next couple of weeks, I mean, obviously, I think we got a little time to talk about it then, if y'all was gonna mull it over, but,
No,
I
that's
can
my-
leave this to make sense for
I'm gonna
everybody.
come back to that. That's my bad, Sam. So thank you for that. So I mean, to talk about that some more. Obviously, it needs to be done, right? So, are you guys? What I was gonna do is I was gonna ask for a motion to go ahead and let Sam continue on with the water tower project as needed. So I mean, I think that's something that we have to do anyway. I mean, that way Sam's not held up by us in a vote. We go ahead and give him the go ahead on the water tower.
Like I said, the only good thing is, it is split up over 3 years, and it's not draining. There's the money for that amount, the whole amount, is in the water right now.
Right.
But it's gonna allow us to recoup some of that next year.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
not a
don't,
huge chunk coming out all at once.
and I do have another topic on that now that I just brought it up, but yeah, it's coming, it's gonna be there, and it's not gonna get cheaper if we wait next
Right.
year
Yeah.
or the year after.
So it's especially what's going on. We can lock this price
Yes.
in right now for the next
3 years.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna ask for a motion, to allow Sam to continue on with the water project, and go ahead and get those plans in order. So, if whoever wants to make a motion to accept Sam going ahead and continue the work on the water project, that would be great.
I'll make a motion for Sam to continue work on the water project. Keep pushing forward.
Second.
All in favor? Vote carries 5-0. Sam, thank you for bringing that back up, because that was my mess.
Alright. You, now, you and me to sign this.
Yep, perfect.
But that being said, I know last year we did finish Newton's, we extended their water contract for a year. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is a new renegotiation year,
That's what I was thinking myself.
okay?
Come close.
Put this in your old bonnet before we get to that point. Their meter that we send water through, the 6-inch meter out there, they don't even register if it's under 10 gallons of flow, right? So it's just free water going.
Yeah,
And there's
we were
new,
supposed to
there are new meters for that size that I think before you all do that, we need to get them to replace it or us replace it, whoever replaces it, but it should be in the contract because, that's just money flowing through there.
Okay.
That'll help pay for this, I'm saying.
Okay. So, I guess we need to get in contact with Finch Newton and.
I know whenever that comes up, and I don't know when it is,
Yeah.
but whenever we do that renegotiation, I recommend to you guys that we add that in there as a we need to get that meter replaced, updated with a newer model.
Yep.
That is more accurate, gathering data.
Now, Finch Newton's got their own package in there anyway, don't they?
Yeah, they got no door.
Drawer, I mean, yeah.
Well, who normally is in charge of water meters? We are. Anyway, right?
Well,
So,
if
I know that's
it's
their.
their meter or our meter. I don't know who put it in years ago. I don't know if we put it in, but we read it. I think it's their meter.
Okay.
So
So we just need to
I
figure
think
that
they
one
would
out too.
have to put it in.
Yeah.
But if it's us, then it's us.
Maybe
at
that's
the
been the
same
hold
time.
up on why it's not
But
renewed.
either
or why
way-
it's not updated.
Once it goes in, it's gonna cost more. They're gonna be using more water.
We'll pay for itself regardless.
You know, it will pay for itself over
Yeah.
several years.
Regardless.
And it's not cheap. The meter is not a cheap one,
Right.
but it will pay for itself eventually.
All right. Well, anything else? All right. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Can I get a second?
A second.
All in favor? Vote carries 5-0 on adjournment. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody that showed up.
Thank you, thanks for that.